Pakistan's kangaroo court has once again exposed Pakistan's commitment to fight against terrorism. In a surprising move, Sindh High Court has ordered the immediate release of terrorist Omar Sheikh in American journalist Daniel Pearl murder case. A report.
In the beginning of this century, a terrorist visual holding the severed head of a journalist was circulated widely. This heinous crime had made global headlines. Now the person responsible for kidnapping and killing of American journalist Daniel Pearl will be free to walk soon. Yes, this is possible in a country which is an epicenter of terrorism and where criminal justice system is inside the pocket of few individuals. In a surprise move, the Sindh High Court has ordered the immediate release of terrorist Omar Sheikh in American journalist Daniel Pearl's murder case. This was not the only case where the terror and criminal conspiracy of Sheikh was involved. A dropout of London School of Economics, this unordinary brutal terrorist was freed by the Indian government in 1999 during the exchange of the hijacked Air India flight and its passengers.
I think this case has been dragging on for so many years inside the court of Pakistan, and there were lots of appeal to retain him inside the jails and by the parents of Daniel Pearl and also by the United States, where there was lots of political pressure on Pakistan to continue keeping him inside the jail. However, releasing him at this time, it's absolutely a wrong message Pakistan is trying to give to the international community, especially at the time when Pakistan is already kept on the grey list and they needed to fulfill so many, more than 40 points to be removed from this list. So therefore, there will be an international pressure, especially from the United States and also from India, because involvement of this terrorist has been in India, and he was released, in fact, on the basis of exchange after they hijacked the Indian Airlines and they took it to Kandahar. And I think everybody who lives in this South Asia understands that this kind of terrorist should be kept inside jail, no matter what maybe the court of Pakistan may say. Because when you are a terrorist, you will remain as a terrorist. There is no question of being pardoned. He has to be kept under detention, even house detention, if he has to be released. And I think Pakistan has given the wrong message.
In 2002, Pearl, the 38-year-old journalist of the Wall Street Journal South Asia Bureau, was abducted and beheaded while he was in Pakistan investigating a story of terror groups' links to Al-Qaeda. Sheikh was involved in the entire conspiracy. In April, a two-judge Sindh High Court bench had commuted the death sentence of Sheikh to 7 years imprisonment, and now the order of release has come. Experts have views that although America was willing to get the custody of Omar, but the ISI's close links with this terrorist provided him protection in the past years.
I think America has been involved from day one. In fact, the American FBI team were in Pakistan even before he was arrested. And during his arrest, they were there, they interrogated him. There was a big team from the FBI, and they have taken full interrogation of this terrorist and his group, and they have reached to a conclusion that he was part of the group who has been lured the journalist into their custody, and then he was kidnapped and he was not aware of being killed, but however he was part of a terrorist organization. And these are the terrorist organization which comes again and showing that United States is more lenient in fighting terrorism, because the selectivity of fighting terrorism does not apply to the South Asia or any terror organization. Terror is a terror. There is no question of a good terrorist or a bad terrorist. The United States understand the complication and implication of such policy, and I think now they are maybe more open to speak on these terms, but the United States could have taken this gentleman, this terrorist, into their custody, but they refused to do so because they said the local court in Pakistan is doing their job and he is under the Pakistani jurisdiction system.
The decision by Sindh High Court has once again exposed the conditions of criminal justice system in Pakistan. This pro-terrorist ruling has justified the Pakistan's own ex-Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi's old statement that what is happening in Pakistan's court is a joke. Today, Omar Sheikh is free to walk not because Pakistan court wants to let him go, but because Someone in Pakistan wants to see him free. And this someone is no other than the establishment, which has time and again shown its sympathy towards terrorists in Pakistan.